So y'all seem to really enjoy the last time we ended up taking the Disney Skyliner from Disney's Pop Century to Epcot. So we thought, let's come back today over to Disney's Hollywood Studios station and ride the Skyliner from Disney's Hollywood Studios over to Epcot and take you on our experience all around. So make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel, leave a like, and comment down below, do you like taking the Disney Skyliner? So I do love their little sign they have out here at the front where it says now boarding and transfers to. So we ended up taking this line. It'll take you from Disney's Hollywood Studios, take you over to Disney's Caribbean Beach, which is the main hub, and then we'll take it from the main hub over to Epcot, and it'll drop us off at the World Showcase entrance. But this is always such a cool little view right here. Now most days they don't fill it to 10 guests, but other days it's like they could get up to it. So I think we're gonna end up getting in the red one right here with the Wreck-It Ralph one. So the only downside to like ones like this, the wrapped ones, is that the mirror, you kind of see where it's wrapped and then not wrapped, or wrapped and then not wrapped, but kind of take off. But what's really nice is that the windows in this one are nice and open, so you get a really nice breeze through the cabin. Woo.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Hollywood Studios. We are on our way to Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort, with connecting flights to Epcot International Gateway, Disney's Pop Century Resort, and Disney's Art of Animation Resort. We hope you enjoyed your visit to Hollywood today. Now wave goodbye to your adoring fans below. Bye!
Kind of hate that. It like looks really busy, but then you look to this side and the parking lot's not horribly full right now either. Like they parked a bunch of people on the right side, which is weird for Hollywood, but I always say Hollywood Studios probably has the longest stretch of parking spaces. Like, it's very long. If you get to the very end of those spots, it's like annoying AF.
In just a few moments, we will be traveling over the headwaters of the Everglades. The water that flows from the protected wetlands around Walt Disney World Resort travels all the way to the Everglades, the Atlantic Ocean, and the Gulf of Mexico.
It's also super protected here in Florida as well. There's an agreement with Disney and like the Florida government that they can't use a certain amount of the land here, and a lot of the Everglades are protected as well. So
except they just make an announcement about the Florida parks other than like concrete them over.
Not everything, because they bought so much other land. There's like a percentage they have to have at all times, I think. But like, this is all protected right here.
Did you know that the entire Walt Disney World Resort is over 40 square miles? That's about the same size as the city of San Francisco and double the island of Manhattan.
That still blows my mind a little bit. I will say though, this is probably one of the best transportation systems you can have, purely because of the fact that it moves people a lot. And outside of like the line from Caribbean Beach over to International Gateway, if people own like scooters or wheelchairs are getting on, there's no place for the gondolas to be pulled off for them to do that. But this line and the Art of Animation and Pop Century line, they're able to actually pull them off to the side and make it faster.
We'll be arriving at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort shortly.
Caribbean.
All passengers must disembark and transfer at this station. Thank you, and we hope you enjoyed the most magical flight on Earth.
Isn't that Soarin'? But you can see the other line that goes from here to Pop Century Art of Animation, which actually is the coolest, like, almost essentially landing.
Please remain seated until the doors automatically open. When exiting the cabin, please supervise children, collect your belongings, and watch your step. Thank you for flying with us.
And this is where they can actually store them. You can see where they can actually store them and stuff. So like if they go down for refurbishment, weather, or hurricanes, they can actually put all the gondolas here and they actually all fit. Here comes the best part about this. Hey look, Tigger. Where can I find this poster? Because this is such a cool poster for the cruise line. But this is like the main hub for the gondolas. Every line comes here. So like I said, you have Epcot off to the left, right over there. We just came off the Hollywood Studios line, and there's the Art of Animation Pop Century line as well. So we're heading off to the left because we're heading to the International Gateway, aka Epcot. Perfect, thank you. Hey, we don't have a wrapped one this time. And away we go. So this line will take us from here to Riviera and then ultimately to the International Gateway.
Do we have to get off at Riviera?
No, this is the one that where it connects.
It turns?
Yeah, it turns left and then we turn right over by the boardwalk.
Welcome aboard, Islanders. You are on the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Caribbean Beach Resort. We're flying to Disney's Riviera Resort with continuing flight Epcot.
And look, there's the Guardians building right there.
Hold on to your straw hats. We are about to enter the heart of the Caribbean.
I always like the colored roofs on the resort buildings at Caribbean Beach. I love the little like turf they put underneath it, so it makes it actually look really cool. Really nice. I mean, this is a really beautiful station, but the fact that like it is just a very tough place to come and go if you're staying at Riviera. I mean, like right now it's not bad, but if you're getting to the parks in the morning, it could be a little tough.
Welcome aboard the Disney Skyliner at Disney's Riviera Resort. If you're just joining us, we are on our way to Epcot. Ladies and gentlemen, we invite you to sit back, relax, and enjoy the most magical flight on Earth.
It's always interesting because this is when you go over Buena Vista Street here in Florida, which is themed after or like named after the same street that Disneyland or Disney's the Walt Disney Company sits on in Anaheim. But you can see kind of the backside of Epcot right there. There's the American Adventure, Spaceship Earth. Right now we're going past Italy.
We are now traveling along Buena Vista Drive.
Buena
This
Vista
roadway
Drive.
and the city of Lake Buena Vista were established in 1969 when Walt Disney World Resort was first being developed. They are both named after Buena Vista Street in Burbank, California, where the Walt Disney Company headquarters are still located today.
Well, that gives you the more information than I was giving. Funny, we started all the way over there by the front of Hollywood Studios, worked our way up through the trees and everything, the Everglades, and then got over to Caribbean Beach, past Riviera, and now we're over here. So can't just be a straight shot, unfortunately, because I think there was too much in the way for them to do that.
Ladies and gentlemen, in just a few moments, we will be taking a scenic spin around the Skyliner turn station. Please remain seated. This station was designed for turning only.
Yeah, think about it. You have to make a left turn at Riviera, then a right turn here, and then it's a straight shot into the International Gateway. Which earlier I said, oh, we're going to go into the World Showcase, which is not wrong, but the actual name is International Gateway. Then there's the Swan and Dolphin, which are not owned by Disney, and then the Boardwalk right in front of it, which they have a brand new corn dog stand, the Blue Ribbon corn dog, which Kayla just showed me the menu of. But man, the prices for those were kind of insane. I think it's like $15 for one of their corn dogs. It seemed kind of excessive. I don't remember them being that expensive at Disneyland. Ooh, it's starting to rain. There's a little rain coming in.
Oh, good.
Maybe cool off finally.
Coming into view is Disney's Boardwalk Inn and Disney's Boardwalk Villas. From elegant dining and magical lounges to lively entertainment just off the shores of Crescent Lake, this charming seaside resort relives the golden era of Atlantic beach towns and turn-of-the-century amusement parks. If you are planning to visit World Showcase today, now might be a good time to practice your holas, ni haos, and konnichiwas. When you arrive at each nation's pavilion, cultural hosts will be waiting to greet you in their native language, helping make your visit to Epcot a truly international exchange.
Yes, Morocco.
Japan.
No, Morocco.
Okay.
I do love coming. When they were building Remy's and everything, they had a giant banner that actually spanned the cross right there talking about Remy's Ratatouille Venture coming in.
We are now arriving at Epcot. To all who come to this place of joy, hope, and friendship, welcome.
Still such a cool space. I love how they use the space as well. And then coming in over the water before you make your way into the very elegant station that is the International Gateway Station.
Please remain seated until the doors
And
automatically
this is the
open.
only park that has
When
two
exiting
entrances
the
in
cabin,
Walt Disney
please
World.
keep
It
your
is.
children.
For now.
Collect your belongings.
I think
That's
that's.
how, well, it used to be different when they had the Skyliner.
I mean
When they put in, I mean, when they had the,
bus service.
no, when they had the Star Wars.
Oh, for the Star Cruiser,
So
yeah.
when they build a new resort there, I bet it'll be another entrance.
I bet. Alright, so now that we are at the International Gateway Station and we are back at Epcot, I'm going to go ahead and pause the video right here so that we can go in and do the couple things we want to do before making the trip back from here over to Hollywood Studios so you can see that entire round trip. But yeah.
Mitchell.
That was not meant what I meant to do. But yeah, it only took us like 20 minutes, even that. I think less than that actually, to get from Hollywood Studios over here. And I think it's because we didn't have to stop very much on this part of the line from Caribbean Beach over to here. All right, after a quick little stop into Epcot for a quick drink, quick snack, quick ride, it's back to ride the Skyliner. So we're gonna take it from here, from the International Gateway Station, all the way back over to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And let's see what kind of time it is. So right now it is 5:48 right now. See how long it takes us to get all the way back to Hollywood Studios. So this station is a little bit more on the busier side because you do have multiple resorts you go back to and everything else. You can see they have a special area where people who are in ECVs, wheelchairs, pull them off to the side. And you see then it moves and it'll join the rest of them without interfering with the loading process. So that these guys can keep going while this one gets loaded and it gives them more time to load onto it. The reason why I wanted it back on is because there's some storms trying to build up over that area. So you can see Remy again. Go some of the back to the area and then cut a little bit. Other than that, you can also see the building for rocket there as well. It's gonna be a better view of Caribbean Beach and everything. And there's the main lobby space and dining space and the pool. This is a much better view of everything. You got the Riviera right there. You can see they used to rent little Sprite boats here, but they stopped doing that as well. going back into the main central hub, which I do love the fact they do have a Joffrey's right there. I remember coming for when I was coming and checking out all the construction update on it and everything. And now you're coming into the station again. Full speed!
Sorry, you're on the Skyliner.
I do still really like this almost Grand Central Station vibe they've got with this one. So like I said, right there you got Disney's Hollywood Studios. Off to the left, that's the art animation, Disney's Pop Century Resort. And they ended up having this queue for whatever line needs it. So like if Hollywood Studios is super long, they have this line. And then, like I said, you got the sign right there. It says go to Riviera Resort, Epcot. So we're gonna head back onto the Hollywood Studios line. And back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. Okay, that poster is really cool. I kind of want that as well. But look, then you got elegant dining for the Disney Cruise Line. And now, on our way back to Disney's Hollywood Studios. And we have a nice one because it's actually a clear one, no wrap on it, so we'll actually be able to see out of it. I do love the fact that as soon as you leave this station, as soon as you leave it, you go right to this roadway. And of course, as soon as we leave it, it slowed down. Oh no, it didn't. It just became consistent. We timed it really well because you can see how much rain looks like starting to pull into the area. Especially if you look right behind Tower of Terror right there. So it kind of works out in our favor. I think we'll be able to get out of here before it gets rain, which is funny. Look how dark it is over there. And then you can kind of see the Epcot ball through the trees, and look how shiny it is with all the sun hitting it. I mean, it's the pure definition of Florida. Look how dark it is over there. Look how nice and blue the sky is over there. Just rain could show up anywhere here. I did like the fact that they redesigned the entrance point coming into Disney's Hollywood Studios and redesigned this lot. Because for so many years you would come in off over the side over there and come in over in this way, and it just was the longest like lines to get in. Oh, it's starting to get a little busier at Hollywood now. They're for a lot farther back. Hollywood closes at 9:30, so the fact that there are more people coming in and it's 6 o'clock means people are coming in just to do Fantasmic or coming in for some dining experiences. But I do like the view you get coming into Hollywood, because like you get the gondolas. There's Tower of Terror. You can see Rock and Roller Coaster. You can see the Chinese Theater where Mickey and Minnie's is, and you can kind of just see all the way out to the left right there the black spires of Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. It's also cool kind of coming in because you kind of see the walkway coming in. Plus they redesigned the entire bus system over here as well. So I always just love, I think it's such a cool thing to come in on because of the views you get, and like, I don't know, I was waited so long for this to be built, and I just love it so much. I wish it would expand to other places, but I understand why. It's a lot of moving pieces always happening around here. And in. Oh, God. Every time. That landing's a little crazy. Oh, I never noticed Ralph's broke one of the Skyliner medallions. It was kind of weird because our flight from here all the way to Epcot, we had the audio and everything, but coming from Epcot back to here, we didn't have any audio. So I don't know if that's like depending on the cabin or if, like what's the deal. So it is what it is. But the audio, I think if you've never done it, it's really cool just because they like theme it and they talk about everything. But like for me, I kind of like it because it's nice and quiet, a little peaceful and everything else. So took us about 24 minutes to get back over here, but it was taking us, we did stop a little bit at the Caribbean Beach stop, just a little bit longer. And just like that, we were back at Disney's Hollywood Studios, and it was a really fun time. Like I said, going on the Skyliner is just such a cool experience. You just kind of get away from it. You don't feel like you're as crowded unless you're super early in the day, super late at night. Plus, you get to kind of just, if you want to, you can kind of hop around. You can stop at Caribbean Beach, take it to art animation, take it to Riviera. You can go all the way to Epcot and then walk over the boardwalk. So overall, the Skyliner is one of the best transportation systems out here, and it is so much fun to be able just to stop and take a ride and then take in the breeze. So if you guys enjoyed it, make sure you do leave a like on the video, comment down below if you like the Skyliner or not, and if you haven't done so, make sure you do subscribe to the channel. With all that being said, as we do head out from our skylining adventures, we will see y'all next time.